Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Cheesy here again with another, wait for it, unboxing for Dualshock 4, another PlayStation 4 accessory. I don't know what's going on with Sony. They're just releasing things in a while, you know, out the yin-yang, out the wazoo. And you know, that's good for people like me who likes to get stuff pretty early. I enjoy getting stuff really early because, I don't know. I guess I'm one of those guys that likes to get all the accessories early and have no way or means of playing it. But anyway, that's just me. So here we go. We got the PS4 DualShock 4 controller unboxed. Here comes the plastic. Oh, here comes the boom. Here's the controller itself. Now, this isn't really important. This isn't why we unbox it. Here we go. Here's the meat and potatoes right here. Beautiful paperwork. Man, I'm just gonna psych. So here we go. Here we have the DualShock 4 controller. As you can see right off the bat, major improvements over the DualShock 3. Boom. Hey, I was gonna do the comparisons later. Let's go ahead and get it out of the way. So here we go, right next to a DualShock 3. First of all, right off the bat, you realize that the thumbsticks are actually concave now. Very cool. Your thumbs fit in it perfectly. So good. Even dare I say, even better than the Xbox 360 controllers. Feels really good. Everything's responsive. The thumbsticks are actually spaced out much more than the original DualShock 3, and whoever decided, whoever was the brains behind that operation, go ahead and give that man a raise, give him some sort of prize, some sort of consolation, because that's probably the smartest guy at Sony right now, because that was the only complaint I had about the DualShock 3. So back to the controller. Obviously you got your thumbsticks right here. I've praised it enough. D-pad, digital pad is always awesome. Sony always knows how to, you know, treat the D-pad right, unlike you know, that thing over there. Buttons always feel responsive. Bumpers, very good. Feel a lot, you know, yeah, actually no, they feel pretty much the same. And cool thing about the triggers, hey, that's my phone. The cool thing about the triggers is they actually come out now, which is really cool. They don't slide off your hand, you know, like marshmallows on the end of the stupid DualShock 3. And obviously, elephant in the room, it's a little light that coincides with the PlayStation camera, which I unboxed earlier. If you want to see a whole bunch of ums and awkward pauses in the video, you can go ahead and check that out. But also another thing is this little guy right here is a touchpad. Obviously, with the success of the PlayStation Vita, you know, they decided to, you know, throw some touchpad in the mix. We'll see how that turns out. Cool thing that it's actually included with every single, you know, unit that's shipping, because now it encourages developers to go ahead and implement it, unlike some other things like the Kinect, where it was just like an afterthought, or the PlayStation Eye, which is an afterthought. Stuff that ships with the console itself is always on developers' mind because everybody has one. You know, it just makes sense. So I'm pretty excited to see what they're going to implement with the touchpad. Also, hey, it's a button. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's a button. Pretty cool. Speaking of buttons, speaking of new buttons, we have share and option. Gone are the black dark ages of start and select. When was the last time that we actually needed a dedicated button for start? Now we have share and option, which will probably be, when was the last time we had a dedicated button for share? Anyway, but cool to see that we're actually breaking the mold from start and select, or blazing new paths. I don't know the phrase. Anyway, there we go. Obviously, we have charging thing right here. You charge through here. Do you charge through here? No. Look, I got my face. You charge actually through here, and hey, actually, accidentally turned it on. But you charge through here, and over here you have stuff for headsets and stuff, and obviously PlayStation button. Also, I want to point out that right here, there's a little speaker, which is, I think, is pretty cool. You know, a little bit like the Wiimote, but you know, we're not pointing fingers. It'll be really cool to see how the speaker works out. I know in the indie game Resogun, it's going to be available at launch. The pilot or whatever, a voice speaks to you through the speaker. I think that's so freaking cool. And this right here is going to have a lot of cool applications as well. I know a lot of people are talking about, like, one of the biggest features was if you're playing like a split screen game, whichever position you sit on the couch, it'll move your screen. I mean, like, I don't know, that's cool, but I mean, you could just look on the other side of the TV screen, but you know, whatever. I didn't design the stupid thing. Now that we got all that out of the way, next comes up, whoa, comparisons. I know, we've already compared it to DualShock 3, don't really need that anymore. Next up, Xbox 360 controller. not really much I can say here. Just take a look at how they compare. You guys want a size comparison, I guess. Xbox 360 controller is just a little bit taller. I'd say more or less the same width, I guess. Xbox 360 controller is a little bit heavier. Get that out of the way. For those of you that have a Wii U Pro controller, at that, Wii U Pro controller is a little bit lighter. It's a little bit thinner, and it no, actually it's the exact same height. And for everybody in the room who's got it, oh yeah, I know a lot of you do. Let's go ahead and let's take a look a little bit higher, and actually just a little bit thinner. And hey, Ouya's got a touchpad too, but honestly, nobody really gives a shit. You guys trying to get weird? Let's go ahead and compare it to some other stuff. Here's a Game Boy Color. Yeah, why not? Here's a Neo Geo, X. Why not? There's a 2DS. Here we go. What else we got here? Anyway, that's not really important. Basically, what do I think? I think it's rad. I think it's a really, really good improvement on the DualShock 3. I think a lot of people who didn't initially enjoy the DualShock 3 will enjoy, the DualShock 4. Here's the thing with consoles. New consoles come out, this thing called progression happens. Definitely that wasn't the case with the DualShock 3, just in my opinion. I mean, it's a good design. DualShock 1, DualShock 2, DualShock 3, all good designs, but they're all the same. I'm really glad that DualShock 4 decided to break the mold, go in a new direction. Not something radically different. Not like that dumb boomerang that they were going to do with the original PS3, but a little bit something closer to home. So veterans aren't scared, and newcomers, face it with the boomerang, they'd be scared too. But very reminiscent. It says Sony, so you're familiar, and it's just good. Now, if you guys enjoy what you saw, you guys like my style, you guys want to hear my opinion on more of the stuff, let's get down to brass tacks. You guys want to subscribe, it's like. But no, seriously, if you guys like what you see, if you guys like my style, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you'll be notified every time I do a new video. Next Gen's right around the corner. I'm gonna go ahead and unbox both next gen consoles. Gonna have a whole bunch of games, boatload of content coming your way, and yeah, that's it. See you guys in the next video. Take it easy.